Peace, peace, families, Phoenix Boss, the Paradigm Killer. I just want to talk about the 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 alien masters, pretty much. You know what I'm saying? And one thing that gets me is that I think we kind of bought into the soul transfer thing, and with the Greys and the reptilians and all that shit. Actually, I personally think reptilian thing per se refers to um, symbolism, or maybe the bloodline, or maybe like the DNA or something like that. You know what I'm saying? That's what I think personally. I think this is the ultimate trick they pulled on us. Ultimate one. You think aliens look like fucking predator. You think an alien is a fucking gray. You think an alien is a fucking reptilian. You think an alien is Paul, Gray, fucking government made shit, you know? And I don't think that. I think a person from another civilization could look just like you, look just like me. That is the saddest thing, because that's how they're gonna get you. You know what I'm saying? You worrying about a fucking gray popping up and fucking aliens standing right next to you. Real shit. You know? Not to say that there are not predator alien type motherfucking shits out there. But even in that shit, they say that a humanoid created the aliens. So that's the same shit that I'm talking about. Same shit I'm talking about. Government, but some of these agencies get hundreds of millions of dollars, trillions of dollars, hundreds of millions of dollars. They could make whatever the fuck they need. Let me just say this: if I was getting $300 million, and it was only going to take me 100 million, 25 to do what I wanted to do, that means I got all that rest of that money to do whatever I want to. Fuck with whatever I want to. Make lab grown blood and whatever. And then once you get that to a point, using the money from the first time, then you get a whole new $300,000, and you can pocket that shit. You can feed it into the technology to take it to the next level, whatever. I personally feel, this is from what I've researched, you know what I'm saying? That you more you need to worry about a motherfucker that look just like you more than you need to worry about a fucking predator fucking coming out of the fucking woods on your ass. Honestly, that shit is that's where, cause I talk about movies all the time and talk about how they be telling the truth, but motherfuckers don't want to believe it. But then you believe it's mostly predators and aliens and greys and reptilians on other planets. I mean, to me, honestly, if it's a planet that's similar to ours, I would think it would produce the same kind of being, honestly. You know what I'm saying? So if the planet is not, the atmosphere is not totally different, then why would we think that the beings would be totally different? You know? That's just my thing. That's just my thing. And I personally really think we need to worry about motherfuckers that look like us. Period. We do. Opposed to fucking predators. That's gonna be, what people don't understand is, They might use soul transfer. They might use soul transfer into an avatar to give you that what you want. See, that's what you gotta worry about with this disclosure and all this shit. What if they just make and give you what they want? They have you eating out of the palm of their hands. Some motherfuckers do whatever for the alien overlord. I'm more likely to try to put a fucking 223 in that nigga head for real, cause I just don't. I'm not like, remember Independence Day, the girl that worked with Vivica Fox. Uh, It's like, oh, I'm going to see the aliens. I'm going to see the aliens. I'm going to see the aliens. Da, 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 da. And you sitting there, under the fucking death beam. You standing right under the death beam, like, hey, welcome to Earth, and get blasted into a fucking oblivion. Cause these motherfuckers is really not. Put it this way: if a fucking gray reptilian predator alien came to this motherfucking Earth, I don't think they're going to be friendly at all. I'm seeing them motherfuckers as the enemy. Just like Red Dawn. When a motherfucker comes over here, faking and stunting, we gotta put they fucking asses down. And I'm not promoting no kind of violence or nothing. Don't get me mixed with that bullshit. I'm just saying that I'm more likely to think these motherfuckers are our enemies. To prove guilty until proven innocent. Fuck that shit with them motherfuckers. I got my eye on you, motherfucker. I'm keeping my eye out for you. You know what I'm saying? I'm like side-eyeing them motherfuckers. For real, for real. That's just me. That's just what I think. You know what I'm saying? And it's an educated guess, but that's what I see, if people don't understand my journey, you know, I went through, you know, I went through all kind of woo shit to get to this practical point that I'm at now. And shit, a lot of that woo shit got it got some salt in the game, for real. We have been taught not to use our gifts. You know, that's why people can look at me and be like, oh, how can you do that? How can you do this? How can you do that? Because I fucking broke the programming. And this is for everybody on their own to break the fucking programming. It is. You know what I'm saying? If you think, basically what I'm saying is, if you think that you got it, oh, I got you need to go further. You really fucking up. You really fucking up for you, your blood. You fucking up for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Because if you think you got it, you know enough, or you got it, or whatever. Once you become stagnant, you're dead. I don't know why people don't want to understand that. People want to think that they can get to a point and that's it. That's the end all be all of shit. Nah, homie. You gotta go a little bit further than that. Always. Always moving forward. Always moving forward. That's just what I think. You know. So, one more time before I end this shit. If a ship were to land in the middle of fucking San Francisco, I guarantee, well, no, I ain't gonna guarantee. If a ship were to crash land, for real, honestly, crash land, it's gonna be some people, it's gonna be niggas, it's gonna be some people up in there. It ain't gonna be no grays, it ain't gonna be no reptilians, you know. This is Phoenix Boss, the Paradigm Killer. Peace.